There's obviously a bunch of cards that I highly dislike in here. Anybody who's watched my streams has heard me rant about cards like Spell Pierce. They've heard me rant about playing three-color decks in general, which this is like a heavy three-color deck. They've heard me rant about random Banefires and sideboards. But I told him I played the deck. I told him I played it before I looked at it, if that counts for anything. But I'd play it anyway. Not really that concerned whether we win or lose, and he likes it. He thinks it's decent. He wants me to try it. I'll try it. That's pretty much enough for me to give a deck a try. I have 25 lands. I do like that. I think Justice Strike is an underplayed card. I think History is ridiculous at the moment. I don't like the fact that the Deafening Clarion kills our History of Bedalias and our Wraths. I don't like the fact that I feel like we're going to struggle versus Resolved Planeswalkers. But it seems fine to try. I'll try anything. Seems about on par with the Sultai deck we played earlier, and the Sultai deck got a 5-0, and I think we could afford one that event. These decks all have obvious weaknesses in my eyes, but it doesn't mean they can't win. Really not a fan of Spell Pierce in non-aggressive decks. This deck is not aggressive. This is like one of my biggest pet peeves in Magic. Like when to and when not to put Spell Pierce in a deck is honestly one of my biggest pet peeves in Magic. I think people overuse this card a lot. It's probably the only thing that I believe that I've super fundamentally disagreed with Michael Jacob on. I'm one of the biggest Michael Jacob fans that they are, by the way. Hey, who cares? What's up, man? Oh, cool. Red deck. Don't know if we can ever beat a red deck. Hey, Flame Guts, what's up, man? I played your deck the other day. It should be on YouTube now. Okay, you played a land. You played a damn land. Press F6. Why do we have to sit here 30 seconds? I'm literally tilted before I even take turn 1 of game 1. I'm tilted. I'm honest to God tilted before we play game 1. Or we've not even played turn 1 and I'm truly tilted already. I'm aggravated about what just went on. Honest to God aggravated. Not play aggravated, but actually agitated right now. People... That's the one thing that I don't think the people developing Magic's gonna truly understands. One of the reasons games like Hearthstone is successful is because the pace of play in the game is considerably faster than a pace of Magic game. So when you log into Arena and people still take this long, which they can take this long, it's not gonna appeal to the mass public. Might as well go ahead and Spell Pierce this. And then he forgot to attack, but we're playing a 3-color deck, so obviously we can't play our spells. It's a pretty common thing when you're playing 3-color decks. This is not uncommon. I don't even think it's that unlucky. I actively think this is a very common thing. Essence Scatter literally any creature that he tries to play. I don't care if it's a good one or a bad one. But there's too high of a chance that we just go through next turn without being able to play anything. I'll play this one. Go ahead and try to turn some burn spells off. Yeah, but it's not even about simpler. It's about the pace of play, right? You can say, if you've got a half an hour, you can sit down and play, I don't know, maybe 4 Hearthstone matches, maybe 6. If you're playing a particularly fast deck, you sit down to play Magic, and that's not the case. You can't. You might get 1 in, you might get 2 in if you're playing a fast deck and your opponent isn't being slow. I hated them. Frenzies are never good for me. I think I went off 1 time in every match that we ever played it, and I might have even lost that match, but I think I went off 1 time. I don't know whether I lost that match. I played so many decks of Frenzies right now, they kind of get jumbled, but I just don't like frenzies. Whoops, accidentally revealed my hand because I was trying to click OK. So now they know what's going on from us. I think lava coils are like pretty good, but the meta's kind of controlly at the moment, so I don't know if we need lava coils at all to meta's controlly. Kind of want these, I guess. Kind of want this. I don't really want spell pierces here. I want to deal with the board, not worry about trying to counterspell a burn spell. I think I want these Runus Blasts. They're a little too slow. These things have first strike, and it forces him to use a removal spell, so I probably want those as well. So, like, which random angel don't I want? Probably Wrath. Wrath's a little slow. I don't even remember how I did. Honest to God, matches are literally jumbling together at this point. So this hand seems reasonable. We drew a whole bunch of lands. We might could have took a land out. Might could have went down to 25 if we cut like the fairies and the blasts and stuff. This space of play picked up though, so I'm at least happy about that. We have our mana this game. Frenzies in theory should be good magic cards. Like, they should always get you like 2 cards, sometimes 3. Rarely 4, hardly ever 5. It seems like a lot of the times when my opponents cast them, it's always 5. There was a match the other day where I'm pretty sure my opponent got like 4 cards, 6 cards, 6 cards off 3 in a row. And I'm just like, how do I ever beat that? Oh wait, I don't. But then like I had an opponent play it today who got like 1 spell, 1 spell, 1 spell. Just don't like cards like that. I'd rather just have Vance's Blasting Station and always get a card and be able to flip it if I want to flip it. Like, being able to flip it's not nothing. Hey Juko, what's up? Well, you have more viewers today watching me at 1 a.m. Eastern than I did during prime time today. Alright, now we're back to this, him just waiting for no reason. This creatures probably shouldn't do any more damage. If he does use a burn spell, we still have a lightning strike. I think he's going to have to kill us by doming us? Sure. Really hope he shocks this night. He did not. That makes me sad. Still gonna kill it. I'd rather keep my knight. So they've used 2 fight with fires already? Do you have a third, or do you have double burn spell? I believe you would like to own one of them. That's not going to do it, friend. Does my redneckian voice make it easy to fall asleep to? This card could beat us, and we don't have any answers for it in the entire deck except Teferi, which I don't even think are good in this match. Low key is kind of soothing. Well, that card's very good here. Assuming he survives that long. Could discard his hand, but that doesn't hurt him. Actually could help him, because he could get a risk factor in his graveyard for later. But again, we're just waiting here for some apparent reason. I'm not actually sure why. He did get a risk factor in his graveyard for later. We were right. They only got one spell? No. Wait, why didn't they just cast that? That's so weird. Kind of just want to see what they draw. Like, these two cards don't play well together. The cards they draw here, they don't get to cast. They have to kill this before they can cast them. Alright, next match. I thought that match would be very hard, but he drew very poorly, and he wasted 2 Fight with Fires to get some arbitrary amount of damage through, and then Lyra come down, and he is like, what do I do? Our opponent's 3-1 playing for a good prize. We have lands again, we have a sweeper, we have an Aurelia. This is a pretty easy keep. Wouldn't mind, you know, an Essence Scatter, or a Swift Justice, or a Lightning Strike, or whatever. Our opponent did mulligan, they kept 6, and they put on bottom. Still Leaf Stompy could be a problem. Yep, this could be a problem. I think I'm actually just going to cast this. Let's just attack. Not that I don't know if attacking does anything really, but... Oh god. This certainly isn't what I expected. So if they have a removal spell, we're definitely SOL now. We don't have any sweepers in our main deck. We have 2 settles on the side. I mean, we have 2 Urza's Ruinous Blasts. They're kind of sweepers, but don't know if we'll ever have access to actually deploy them. Yeah, Juku, you can. I don't know exactly when we'll get... What? I don't know exactly when I'll get to it, but sure. Alright, well, we got beat pretty badly. Yeah, so we want this, we want this, we want these. I think we want these. Again, don't want Spell Pierces. Can't imagine that I'm ever actually going to want them. This card seems okay-ish. I don't know. What? They have to have, like... They have to have some things we can pick up with that, right? Alright. Yeah, just send a whisper to me. If you send it, send a whisper or comment on a YouTube post, because if you just send it to chat, I'll forget about it and never see it again. Whispers, I don't see my whispers or respond to my whispers very often, but that's definitely the best way. Alright, we'll keep it. So I guess we're gonna lead with this one then. I think I would Swift Justice on Llanowar Elf. I'm not still streaming, I'm streaming again. I definitely took a several hour break. Just started back up. This is just the second match since we started back up. I like the idea of this one, but oh, you're gonna make me target it. Come on. Because if we draw our land and we get to do the Lyra things, it's just got such an upside. And I value this card overall more than this card, so like if they have a plummet or something, I'd rather protect this one. I assume they wouldn't have a plummet though, like they're more likely just to have a like lightning coil, and this also plays around that. We have 10 points of flying lifelink angels. That's not the easiest thing to beat. Her opponent said JK. Pretty easy. Dunzo, they say. Just did nothing and cast a couple angels and it was enough. Game 3 is not going to be that easy. No problem, Flame Guts. It was fun. I really like Burns type strategies. It's like, I played a mono red burn, I played that burn, I played the blue red burn, so I've already, you know, this set's not been out very long, and I've already streamed 3 different burn variants. How you doing, by the way, Jade? Not saw you in a while. Netflix tonight. What are you offering me, Netflix? All movies I've already saw. At least you're offering or suggesting things I like. Hey, what is this? Another Cinderella story? Yeah, okay, that's the one with Selena Gomez. Solid. Thanks, Juka. Oh, I apparently didn't hit submit. I thought we were waiting on them. Actually, I think I did. That was just weird. Been doing pretty good. I'm having a lot of fun. Man, opponents keep mulliganing versus us. That's a good sign. No Llanowar Elf, please. That's not Llanowar Elf. Something in my eye. Not fun, I say. So I'm going to play this one. He could have some 4-drop. Probably pretty unlikely. It's kind of a weird card to be in that style deck for a sideboard plan. Do I buy auctions and stuff? Yeah, I buy a pretty decent amount of auctions. Do a lot of buying and selling. I don't like that they have basic mountains in their Jade Light Ranger deck. I said Jade Light Ranger, but I meant Still Leaf Champion. I allowed just to kill this. Not doing anything else with it. Kind of makes me want to kill it at the end of turn. Can't imagine what they're going to need to land for, but... Is this just going to be a Carnage Tyrant coming at us? You can beat a Carnage Tyrant if we draw a land into a sweeper. It's not really easy. And they seem like they just don't have anything right now. Land? That is a land. That is not the white land that I've always dreamed of. There's the Carnage Tyrant. Well, we don't have long now then, do we? So we need to draw like basically white mana into exactly settle. Step 1. Get to play like a Galta now, probably, too. So we basically have to draw the Galta. I mean, I don't want to cast... The Shellac can be cast as an instant. And I don't want them just to Lava Coil it. I want to use it to, like, blank a removal spell on Wrath. Assume they're just going to Galta, though. Oh. Well, they're just going to do that and kill me. Oh, wait, no, we can do this, can't we? Heh. Alright, well, we didn't die. Not dying is half the battle. They also have to have something because we're presenting lethal next turn. I'm pretty sure we were supposed to take this. I don't think we ever block. I don't know. If we block, what happens? We take 2 total. So we go to 15, which takes them 2 more turns to kill us. And we have... He's just going to have a removal spell of some kind. So let's make him have an answer for this and a Banefire, I guess. Like, if they have an answer for this and an answer... Sorry, an answer for this and a Banefire, I guess we lose. If not, we're attacking for lethal in the air. Ha! We got it! I'm glad we didn't block. We were putting it to where they had to have pretty 2 specific things. I don't think they expected to lose that game. But the old Raffi got it. Not counterspell? Well, that's okay. I'm not targetable, friend. Indubitably. I'm amused. Little Ralphie and his friends are doing some work. I have so much more work to do tonight, and I have like an hour and 15 minutes or something before Worlds start. Me Google when Worlds starts. World starts in 2 hours and 16 minutes. They talk for about 10, so. Alright, we'll keep it. Let's look at Juka's deck while we're at it. First of all, let's pull it over. No budget Drakes. We played a deck pretty similar to this already. Very similar. Deck looks kind of cool though. I'm definitely going to play a deck like this. Do you care if it's this exact 75, or do you just want this style of deck to be played? In our deck, probably not. We don't really have anything to mentor with it. League of Legends Worlds, Juka. I'm a League of Legends fanatic. Like an actual fanatic. We have another opponent that's 3-1. Alright, fair enough. So is this your build or just one you found? Dawn of Hope. This could be interesting. I don't think their tokens is as fast as our tokens right now. I think I would want to max out on Force Your Lives before I did that, but I'm not sure. So we're an aggro deck this game, so the Spell Piercers are actually going to be very good. Oh, it's Saffron Olives build? Alright, cool. I wasn't sure. I definitely like the Drake decks. I think Crackling Drake is extremely good. No? Just get out of here? Just no. I attack you for a lot. But, okay, fair enough. I definitely like the deck. The deck looks sweet. Opponent, deal with 4 of our threats. And our history. Well, they missed a land drop, and they did not deal with 4 of our threats and a history. So, we have no idea what they're playing so far. Just kind of want to take these out at random. I have no idea what our opponent's playing. Ooh, Knight of Grace is probably pretty good versus random stuffs. I have no idea what they're playing. How can I possibly sideboard? I don't know. I'm just becoming more of a control deck, I guess. Actually, I drafted a whole bunch of these one day because I thought sagas and stuff counted. Yeah, I didn't realize that you had to have a creature or a planeswalker. I felt so foolish. I was like, why are these coming so late? Doesn't people realize they can craft these so easily? No, nope, I'm just dumb. Do you like our sweet, Sweltering Suns / History of Benalia? Wait, what was the one that just rotated? It was one that just rotated, right? What was it? Oh, no, I'm confident there was one that just rotated that I can't think of. Like a 3 damage sweeper from red. Yeah, Sweltering Suns. Okay. So yeah, do you like our combination of our Sweltering Suns plus our thing that puts out a bunch of tutus? Because we got a bunch of them. Uncastable or is this Ruinous Blast in our hand? Because that's pretty hot. That's a Karn. You can have a plains. Hey, Dumbo, how's it going, friendo? This is Dumbo twice in a day. This is a rare treat. You can now have a swamp. You can now have a negate. You can now have a lightning strike. Why do you gotta get it fixed? Are you back into states or something? I'm not gonna cast an Out of Grace. I probably should cast the Deafening Clarion. It probably doesn't do anything else. Ever. In a million years. But he's already showed me sweepers, so I don't want to play like a random knight. I've not saw it. I have no idea what's in it. Ooh, that's a magic card. Well, you play around some sweepers, so... I think we're gonna have problems here. Like, they're doing their thing pretty good. You get to draw 2 cards a turn. All their stuff's a lot cheaper. We don't get to see that, do we? I don't think we get to see that. Womp womp. Now, so this game's over. So now we can at least sideboard with better knowledge. We now know that these are actually useful. We now know that these are useful. We now no longer care about these. We now no longer care about these. We may want something like this. Our deck's not really set up for a match like this, is it? These lightning strikes don't seem particularly great, but they seem okay. Don't really like these spell pierces either. We just don't have other blue cards. I would kind of just want to bring in every blue card we have. And the spell pierces won't be nothing. They'll be at least useful. Or maybe they won't be useful. Have to mulligan, but just don't draw lands. The game's over. I don't want that. You can't make me keep it. All right. Well, we have problems. At least we're insulated versus duress. Like, duress is just get some information, discard a card right now. Hey, cool, he had it. So we both kind of mulliganed. Well, that's neat. Oh, definitely counterspelling that thing. That thing's good. That card is not very good. No, don't have a second duress when we finally draw a spell. That's not how you make friends, man. That's not how you make friends, Mac Daddy Gaming. Why would you not want to make friends? Making friends is sweet. Playing Wrath first because I think it's worse than Aurelia. Yeah, one fountain's terrible, but two fountains is definitely a lot different than one fountain. What do they have? I mean, I don't care about that card. Better stop them from trying to play something good. They only have one card left in their hand, or drawing a second. So need like a land and a removal spell, or just a removal spell. You get Field of Ruin. That's surprisingly annoying. If we play Lyra, he gets to clean them both up, so... Looks like we're just doing this right now and waiting till we get it to Fairy. Because we'd cast Lyra, this would have went down to 1, he would have sacked it, he would have got the Nova, we would have cried. Well, at least we get to kill Karn and probably slam Lyra. Maybe we shouldn't ever slam Lyra. As long as we have the Disdainful Stroke. Should have gained my life, but I guess my life doesn't actually matter. I'm just casting Lyra. If he's got it, he's got it. He already used one. And he basically sacrificed his Karn to get it, so... I think the odds of him having another is not high. And he didn't have another, so... I'm pretty smart, even if I didn't gain the right amount of life. Wait, what? I don't get this play. If you're going to do that, you should have done this first, I think. So 3 little attacks. We have 1. It's going to be like 4 attacks because of the fountains. I'd be tempted to have sacked the fountain at that point. Yeah, there goes a fountain. Oh, there's another fountain. All the fountains. You can have a fountain, and you can have a fountain, and you can have a fountain. Everybody can have a fountain. Except for poor Cyrus. Cyrus wants a fountain. Yeah, 2 more attacks. Not really. I'm buying a lot of cards right now. I'm still fine on play points. I'm pretty tick poor. I have some stuff I can sell, but I'm one of those people that are super lazy. Wait a minute, why? Why did he get rid of one of them? He gave us an extra turn off the clock because he chose to do it in that turn. What? Brother Bear. Why? Why did you do it that turn? Like, he didn't know he had both of these, so it looks like he's going to get another turn anyway, but like, that was still just had to be wrong. I don't know. I'm playing a lot of fun decks. My EV might not be there. I'll be tilted if we lose this game. So we have to fade basically 2 more draws. Draw another lightning strike. It looks like we faded the first drawer. I don't think he would have did that. Alright, do you have it? You do not have it. You're dead. Go us. I was probably pretty high EV, but I played a lot, or the week 1 and like maybe up to week and a half. But the past 4 or 5 days, I played a lot of fun decks. Played a bunch of Burn Brews. They put that on top of their library, but they don't get another turn. So, they don't know that though. They don't know we have a Lightning Strike. Could just show it to them, I guess, and save us all the time, but they could sack this. Guess we need to draw a negate. Because they could just have settled wreckage now. Yeah, they've got enough mana to pay 3 and then settle. I'm not sure I care. They're doing that, they're probably not settling. Looks like they're just taking the 5 and going to 1. Alright, got them. They left a card on top. They probably should have sacked this, but it's hard to know without knowing what the card is. Alright, well, we're 3-0. This deck's apparently the best deck that was ever a deck. And I clearly make no play errors. I'm the best around. Nobody's ever going to take me down. How dare you pretend that they are? This deck's fun. Like, I don't know if it's good. Like, the mana's clearly bad. Some of the card choices aren't logical to me, but, like, I've not played any games, so I'm not the type of person that just looks at something and says it's bad. I'm the type of person that looks at something, passes judgment, and then tests my judgments. Because I care more about finding out what's right and wrong than, like, sticking to my guns or having random opinions or whatnot. Like, I just want to find out the truth when it comes to stuff. So here's another indication of, like, the mana's just, like, clearly not good. I mean, we just don't have very many colored sources. Like, we can do the math. But I don't think we have enough sources for double white spells. I'm going to keep this. I probably shouldn't, but we have our mana, we have an Essence Scatter, and we're going to hope they're not a fast deck. Swordplay Diplomacy was actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Every time I cast it, it was like, seemed useful. I expected to hate the card, but like, I didn't hate it. The other one, the bite or whatever, the 1 black, the deal, or they lose 3 life, you get a 3 life. I didn't love that card, but I really like the Punisher effects in your deck. Like, on paper, when I read them, I didn't like them, but like in practice, I kind of like them. Well, little does our opponent know, we have a lot of action going on over here. At least we're playing. At least Mana Traders gave us the cool art on some of these, and they gave us this. I mean, this what? So opponent's playing the Arclight deck. I think that deck's pretty cool. So now I have to check and make sure that I joined a competitive league because I don't remember. Okay, I did. Talking trash when I'm like almost certainly going to lose this game. You gotta love me. Probably shouldn't press F6. They might play around something if I don't, but I'm too lazy to press F3. F6 has been pressed. I need to go back and take a screenshot of the Banefire and send it to our homie Kevin. Aurelia, fly true. Fly true for us, please. How did the opponent get this in the graveyard? I wasn't paying attention. I legitimately wasn't paying attention. I don't know how they got it in the graveyard. Did they have 8 cards in their hand and discard the hand size? No, they couldn't have discarded the hand size. I'm just confused. They just set it in their graveyard for the fun of it. I know you can't actually do that. I'm just whining. No, not Beacon Bolt. Wah, wah, wah. So we're going to have like a bunch of ionizers and stuff. This isn't great. This card's pretty cool. It's got Jumpstart too. So like it can kill the next thing we get as well. I don't know what this one is. I've not read it before. +1/+1 in haste with Jumpstart. That card's kind of sweet too. The opponent has so many cards. Let's try to kill half of an Arclight Phoenix. Man, they still have 6 cards. We don't really have even one. These versus Ruinous Blasts have been not great. Do we have anything cool in our sideboard for this match? We got some lava coils. That's kind of cool. What our opponent play? I don't know what our opponent played. Seriously, what did they play? Oh, Shock. There it is. For some reason, I couldn't find a Shock a second ago. Wah, 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 wah. Alright, let's stop looking at this. I cast Ruinous Blast. Oh, wait. No, I don't. That's the 4th Shock. I'll be shocked. Uh-oh. Oh, they can give it haste? Oh, yeah. I didn't read this card well enough. It's better than I thought. Alright, you got me. Oh, we got smashed pretty bad. Well, I am definitely Deaderino. Alright, I think we want this thing. I think we want this thing. I think we want these. I kind of want this because I feel like they're going to have the Crackling Bro. They didn't show it to us that game, so like maybe they don't have it, but sure feels like they're going to have it. Urza's Ruinous Blast. Get out of my deck forever. I promise I'm not being results orientated at all. Just get. I think I want this thing out of there. Another card. I don't know if that's right. They can't block it. Maybe if we get it on turn 3, it'll do some stuff. You know, until they lightning strike it. Are our 5-0 dreams about to be quelled? Find out when Wrath's caption does its thing. I'm just going to call it Little Ralphie because I don't pronounce things well. Alright, this is sweet. We got our white spell. We're ready to rock. You know, even though we can't cast it. But that's future problems. We're not worried about not casting it. Oh yeah. Turn 3 Shield Mare in the house. Gonna curve this Shield Mare into Aurelia and give it the haste. Actually, I guess we're just not. We're just killing this thing like 100% now, right? Oh, I guess I have to play my mountain first, but yeah. I think we're killing that thing 100% based on what their deck is. On a positive note, if we draw one more Y source that comes into play untapped, we can play this on 4 and these on 5. Thinking ahead. Go ahead and counterspell it, make me sad. FYI, I'm just kidding. You leave Aurelia alone. It's not hurt anybody. It's not going to hurt you. Just leave it alone. Leave it. She does not look like somebody that wants to do any damage. You just chill, you know, leave her alone. Hey, we did draw that. I mean, I was just cheeking. They've only got one white mana up, so, or sorry, one blue mana up. So I guess we're just gonna cast this and attack. Hey, yeah. Our opponent missed a land drop. This game is winnable then. Man, it would suck if they just had a Planeswalker here. I guess they have to have 5 mana for it. I don't know why. I always think that that Rao is 5 mana for some reason. Or 4 mana for some reason. Like, I know it's 5, but in my mind it's always 4 for some reason. Mentor Suite. If I was guessing, our friend the Shield Mare is about to die. Did he get to gain 6 life? It'd been a good time for me to cast a little Raffi. I don't know if there's any Hour of Devastation type cards in this format though, so I'm a little afraid to cast it. Probably a lot safer to cast it had I bothered to read a spoiler. I know this is the instant one, but I want the one that can remove from the game for other things. Ah! Alright, looks like I just made a big play mistake. Should have lava coiled it and then had the swift. I was not thinking about dive down at all, and I just got severely punished for playing badly. I play mono blue aggro too, so like dive down should definitely be a card that's in my wheelhouse to think about. Is that why Star of Extinction like shot way up in price yesterday? Like that card went up a lot. For where it was. Like check eBay. They're like $7.75 or whatever for the cheapest on eBay. Let's buy it now. They definitely like shot way up. Well, I'm definitely taking this damage. This doesn't untap or anything, does it? In his Storm deck? His Storm deck. I'm actually just going to counterspell this. I don't want him blocking. I'm fine with that. I'm actually pretty excited about that part. His storm deck. Is it like a standard storm deck, or is it something else? So we have 2 lethal threats for the next turn. He has 2 blockers. This doesn't kill me. He has to have a shock, too. I guess I'm supposed to just block Vin and not risk dying to a shock? Or any, like an opt or anything? Thousand-Year Storm. Alright, I'm down. Thousand-Year Storm. Well, that card's kind of neat. The card's definitely on the neat side. So they did have the crackling stuff that we were worried about. Is that a good enough reason to leave Disdainful Stroke in the deck? Not saw any chemist stuff yet. I just don't think Teferi's going to be good in this match at all, though. God, it feels blasphemous taking Teferi out. Does it win, or is it just fun? Like, does it look competitive, or is it fun? Because it sounds cool. Sounds like something I would enjoy. But I'm curious on what power level you think it is. Oh, it's a real deck. That's even better then. Probably should have took the lightning strikes out and brought like 1 spell pierce in. Nice. I'm gonna have to look it up then. That might be a stream deck at some point. I definitely like playing things like that. It's like right in my wheelhouse of enjoyment. It kind of sucks right now that if he has an Enigma Drake, we can't counterspell it or kill it. Alright, I'm just going to cast 2 of these. Basically in back-to-back turns, unless he has like a crackling thingy. Oh wow. We might get to do it for the Dougie. The hell is this on me? Like chocolate or something. I've not ate chocolate today, have I? Sorry, I'm inspecting some kind of filth that was on my arm. It definitely looks like part of a cookie. Maybe I had cookies and don't remember it. I am really fat. That's reasonable. So I'll cast another one of these. We race. He didn't shock 1 last turn, so I assume he didn't have a shock. Does he have Fiery Cannonade to make me cry? Oh boy, that really would make me cry. I'd be so sad if there was a fiery cannonade to come from our opponent right now. It's 3 mana, don't do it. Sweet, didn't do it. We're good. Ugh, they want to block. I don't want them to block. I don't want them to block 2 at least. They just blocked a 1. I think I'm fine with that. Would I negate here if they have a dive down, or would I just use Swift Justice? Kind of a question mark. Think I would just use Swift Justice, but it's probably better to negate, actually. There's no guarantee that the negate gets played the rest of the game. Whereas the Swift Justice, it's pretty easy to know that we're going to get to use it when we want to. If they trade 1 for 1 here, we're not upset. I have 4 different lethal attackers next turn and a Swift Justice. Basically, we're just trying to play dodge. Say 4 different lethal attackers, but that's not true. We have to get 2 of the 4 through. Feel like we're just playing dodge a thing and we win right now. They have 1 card in their hand. So I guess we're just going to do this and see if we can attack for the win. In theory, they can only deal with 1 of our things. Alright, so now they can only block 2. And they're dead. And we're 4-0. Wow. Unless there's something I'm not noticing, these 2 little knights get it done. History of Analia has been doing a lot of work. Alright, playing for our first trophy of the season. I think this is the first time we've actually even been 4-0. We've 4-1, honestly, probably close to half our leagues. Maybe somewhere between 40 and 50% of our leagues, but that's just a straight guess. That includes the stuff offline, though. But I don't think we've ever actually been 4-0 yet. I think they've all come with like an early loss. Join match, and let's see if we can run well. Oh, we're versus another 4-0. We have our best card, we have some rule spells, and we have the right colors of lands. I don't think we can ever mulligan this. The Gogari threat. Ooh. The best card in our deck, even though we've not played it yet. Oh, it's this deck. I wonder if this is the Giulio Grande version. Or Tullio Grande. Tullio? Is that how you pronounce it? Tullio Grande, maybe? I'm not sure. Oh no, the dude is an innovator though. Love his decks. Alright, well. In this run, we've actually played versus a lot of brews in this run. We played versus Red Deck Wins, which obviously isn't a brew. Then we got paired versus the Drake deck, the Saffron Olive, Black-White Gain Life Control deck, and we got paired versus a Red-Green Dino Bro deck. So quite a few brews this time, actually. I wonder if I should have just took that life. I love a hot dog, Dumbo. I'm 400 pounds. I'm offended you even asked if I loved hot dogs. I'm 400 pounds. What wild and crazy question is that? It's just yes, 1,000 times yes. Me too. I thought you were going to say a joke or something. I didn't know you were just going to give me the old me too. But 1,000 million times yes. You bring me my hot dog and you will give me a smile. What does being from Kentucky have to do with enjoying a fine hot dog? I don't. Did we invent hot dogs? That's the first I've ever heard that. If we did, please don't have a contempt or an assassin's trophy. Just attack my Teferi like a good little boy. Thank you. And then get wrecked. Don't you do it. You leave my Teferi alone. Sweet. Teferi has been left alone. That's not bricking, but that's kind of cool. So, if tucking this doesn't really do anything, because they scry at the end of the turn, they scry and then they just replay this. I'm in a bad spot, so where Teferi can't actually beat Vivian here, and Teferi's the only way we have to beat Planeswalkers. What do we do? And because of the treasure map, I can't really even get rid of... I can't get rid of this until he flips this. Hey, Ricky, what's up, my friend? Isolated chapel. Alright, not a creature. Uh-oh. Dawn of Hope. And a Shalai. Our cards aren't good versus Shalai. We're going to have to double up on it. Our opponent's got a sweet brew, though. I'll give them that. Hey, that's our own Shalai. Why is it not playing my mountain? Am I lagging? I think I'm lagging. No, not now. Not when we're 4-0. Yeah, we're lagging. Huh. Alright, well, the screen's going to go black and I'm going to restart the game. And then hopefully that'll fix it. Oh yeah, they're my real life buddies. They know my name. And the reason I made the screen go black here is because, honestly, I don't know if there's anything on my desktop that can't be seen. Or shouldn't be seen. I get sent quite a lot of brutal memes. Alright, well, the client's not reloading. It says, your connection to Magic Online has failed. Boom. That is my name, but my nickname's Ray-Ban. Everybody calls me Ray-Ban. So I apologize if you hear background noise at the moment. I'm going to go check other streamers and see if they're still connected. I'm going to go check out Chris's stream. I'll try to mute it in time, but... It's working for Chris. Please verified I'm connected to the internet. No, other streamers are working. I just checked other streamers. That was something I thought about. Usually when it does that slowdown, it's getting ready to load, but yeah. So it's actually coming back on this time. Sorry about the delay, everyone. I know it's a little frustrating. It's frustrating for me, too. I'm 4-0. I don't know, I guess I'd file for the crap out of comp. Clearly, no internet connection at all. Like, I'm not really even dropping that many frames. It says I've only dropped... see if I can get this over here. It says I've only dropped 49 frames this stream, so... No, Ricky, I did not. Not a single pack. Robbie opened 7 boxes, though. Alright, we're back. Magic is about to be played, maybe. Sweet. Alright, well. Deal 3 damage to each creature. Huh, my spell's not casting. My mana's not going into my mana pool. Then let us play this thing. Kind of protects our Teferi, I guess. Yes, he can kill it with this, I know. I kind of want him to kill it with that in a manner. Because I want him ticking this down, not up at this point. And then let's finish this thing off. They put on top of their library there too, so that's a little scary. Now they need, I mean, obviously anything that kills Teferi basically beats me here. That kills Teferi. We have no answer for this in the entire deck. We pretty much can't win anymore. Like, we basically have no outs now. We have to draw like Ralph into Voice of Plenty in back-to-back turns. We don't have any good sideboard cards here either, do we? No, we don't. I mean, some Negates and Disdainful Strokes and another Teferi, but... Alright, well, it looks like we lost game 1 pretty hard. Thought we had a very good draw, too. Guess we'll use it. That's not a Ralph. I kind of want to concede, not because we're on 0% out, but because I'm super nervous about my internet now and I just want to get back into the next game. Oh, that's a Lyra. Exclamation mark deck list should work. It's looking ever more like we're going to be 4-1 this league. We're currently 4-0, but like we're getting pounded pretty bad here. And I don't know if our deck can beat what his deck's doing. On average, I mean, obviously you can beat anything in a 1 or 2 game sample size, but on average, I don't know if we can beat what his deck's doing. Alright. So we're going to want this, we're going to want this. We're going to want these. I think we're going to want these. I think the trick here is to try to just be aggressive. We don't really have many things that beat Shalai either, though, other than the Justice Strikes. So, like, that's kind of scary. Get rid of the Urza's Ruinous Blast. The Urza's Ruinous Blast have just not been good this whole tournament. What other 4 cards can we dump? The Lightning Strikes don't seem particularly good here, do they? But are we going to need them to, like, finish off a Vivian? They seem better than Spell Pierces. Nope, this is a viewer deck. Or are you talking about our opponent's deck? I guess we keep this. It's pretty miserable versus a Duress, but... And we don't have double wide anyway, but I'm not sure that we can be super picky. That was probably a mistake. I should have played Island, because casting History of Benalia on turn 3 is super important, and now if we draw a Glacial Fortress, we can't. Alright, not punished for my poor play at least. Just punished for being 3 colors instead of 2. No, my deck is a viewer deck. The same guy who built our Bant Angels deck from last season's the one who built this. Alright, this is imperative that we hit a white mana this turn. We'll accept any mana, but a white mana is exactly what we want. Anything other than a white mana is like incredibly bad for us. Like if he gets another activation off this for free, we're just going to lose. He should have used this during his upkeep. He's missing land drops. I don't know why he didn't use that during his upkeep if he's missing lands. Alright, well, this is unfortunate. Alright. Don't draw land one turn, please. That's history. At least we don't have to worry too much about that. Still have double white card in our hand, stranded. This is a competitive league. I only play competitive leagues. Competitive standard. We have 0 trophies this season. I think I'm going to attack with this too. If he double blocks, I'm pretty fine with killing one of his things here. Guess this could be bad if they have Eldest Reborn. It doesn't feel like it is. It feels like it has a lot of weaknesses. It feels like Boros is just better, but I don't think Boros is particularly good either. Oh, wow. Yeah, at least we can start playing our other spells now. Assassin's Trophy got us pretty hard. I think 3-color decks in general, the mana's not good enough yet. Maybe when the next set comes out and we get all the other things. I think you can like do a light splash, but I don't think you can do a full-on splash. We've only got one of these. And I feel like we really need this card, so I believe I'm going to just allow that to resolve. And be super depressed if he hits Assassin's Trophy off of it. Oh wow, he ticked down with it? I feel so good about him ticking down. I've not saw anything from Sultai that seems good enough. Every Sultai deck I've saw I think would just be better if they cut a color. But I'm not saying that this is factual. I'm just saying that this is what I've experienced. So we're trying to fade a discard spell for 1 turn. Or double removal spell would also be obviously brutally bad. You can have the Temple Garden. Untapped White Source would be nice. He knows we have the Banefire, so he knows if the Lyra doesn't die that he's dead. He saw the Banefire with the turn 1 duress. Puts them at 12. So they're at 1 life after this. Feel like we're getting away with one here. Feel like we got away with one there. Oh, their deck seems so good versus us. Like, we're just the big flyer deck, and they're the main deck Vivian deck with Assassin's Trophies and stuff. Alright, on the draw, I might want the Spell Pierces back to try to stop a treasure map early, or maybe to try to stop a, like, ahead of the curve Karn. Could just be better than Lightning Strikes. Like, on average, are they going to beat us by attacking? Probably not. It could be good, but I think Abzan is one of those decks that's not going to be full white, right? Like, the white's going to be a very light splash. It's going to be mostly just a red-black deck. Or, sorry, mostly going to be a black-green deck. I don't mind light splashes, but I don't think you want a deck that's got, like, double black spells, double blue spells, double red spells type things going on. Well, on the positive note is our hand's trash, so this duress isn't particularly good. I might should have mulliganed a triple legend, but like I feel like this card's actually pretty vital to beating them. It might be our best card in the deck versus them. Alright, land, you can do it, deck. Like, it might actually be our best card in the deck. And we know he has enough removal spells that I want. Having more than one probably isn't the end of the world, but having 3's probably too much. Alright, well, we certainly didn't want to draw Spell Pierce. We barely want them in our deck. Like, Spell Pierces just barely make the cut. We certainly don't want multiples. Oh, we can't do anything about that. Good job, Spell Pierce. It would have been nice to get to play round 5, game 3. We don't get to play Magic. That kind of sucks. Could have mulliganed, but I thought the hand was good enough. 2 lands on the draw. So, you know, it's not like we're playing 21 lands or something. There is Swift Justice in our deck, so like we're not just dead to that card. We have like 3 efficient answers for it. And then we have some not so efficient answers for it as well. Like drawing a land to fairy and minusing's an inefficient answer, but it's technically an answer. kind of want to draw lands for the next couple turns. That's not a land. Missed 3 land drops now. Oh, we're pretty close to just dead now. Should have made him pay the mana first. Now he can like play a 2-drop if he wants. This is El Tilde Runo. He actually still paid the 2 mana. That kind of amuses me. Do we just play this and lose to like a Vivian or anything? Or do we play this and lose to like an instant speed anything? Just playing this one. Well, I'm just playing this one. The other one has a higher chance of getting us another turn, but it doesn't have a higher chance of winning the game. If he just has nothing, the Lyra can at least lock up the board here. If he has something, we obviously just lose. Yeah. Donzo having something we're extremely high, but like just chump blocking to get another turn doesn't feel like it does much. Again, we only have 3... well, if you include Banefire, which we don't have the lands, but we only have 3 real answers for that deck. Whoops. Or card in our deck. In these. So. Just chump blocking, or attempting to chump block to try to get to that. Doesn't feel like winning lines. Anyway, let's open our treasure chests and be sad. Would have feel like we're a pretty large dog in that match, but I would have liked to at least got to cast my spells. I don't think Torpor Orb's worth anything. Not worth anything. 80 play points though, I guess that's technically profit. Squee. Again, not worth anything. Looks like we're like throwing 20 bucks away right now. We got 100 play points. That's like 10 of it back, I guess. Sacred Foundry. Might be worth like $1. Meh. Could be $1.50 now or something. Wow. I spelled sacred wrong. I did it again. So we'll throw 1 in the pile. Radiant Destiny is like kind of bulk. I don't know why I open treasure chests. Streams typically like it, so we got 115 play points. And last but not least, looking for a $10 card. Those do not look like $10 cards. So we got pretty wrecked there. I'd be happy about the play points if play points mattered whatsoever to us. I should just be selling things, but too lazy. Anyway, so viewer deck completed. So I don't know what I play tomorrow. There's a chance that we play what the hell? There's a chance that we play Juka's deck. There's a chance that I just play something that I want. I don't know. Been playing viewer decks for the past couple of days, so I might pick myself a deck tomorrow. I don't know. But anyway, it was fun, and I guess I'll look and see if there's anybody to host since there's 20-ish people watching. I haven't been hosting because like I'm a bad streamer and I get usually less than 10. There's like 19 today, so I'll see if Brad or somebody's on. Chris is on. Portia's on. Thundermo and MTG Girl are both playing Arena. Don't want to host an Arena player. Caleb's drafting. Don't want to host a draft, so we'll host Cat Pack Bro. It's a pretty cool streamer. Pretty good player. Oh no, never mind. Brad's on. We're definitely just going to host Brad then. Thanks, Flame Guts. 100% not. I am absolute trash. Streamed 460 days in a row and I don't even have an overlay. Anyway, Take care, everybody. I appreciate you all so much. And again, I'll be back tomorrow. Take care, everybody.